So I thought we would just do like something a little, just like shake up the, the theme a bit here. What kids love today is they love psychobilly and they love steampunk aesthetic.
I want to throw up. I want to throw up out of my eyes.
You don't like it?
I don't. I need to ask you what the hell you were thinking.
I thought you would like this. Like, this is cool. Look.
What about me screams steampunk to you in any way? Lizzie, how are you feeling about this room?
I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate all the guitars. I hate the rock and roll vibe. I hate steampunk Leah McSweeney. What have you ordered? Of course it came in a mason jar.
Well, I wanted to get a creamy gentleman, but they said I've never heard of that, which is ridiculous.
At a steampunk bar, they've never heard of a creamy gentleman.
I know, the most popular drink on the internet. I believe this was called an old McTavish's salty bathwater. It's okay.
Yeah, that one is okay.
I don't know, it tastes like rust.
I thought you guys would have been more excited about this new change.
About
here.
steampunk?
Yeah.
No.
This is my new aesthetic now.
This is me now.
I never realized how steampunk you were, Inspector, but you know what? It makes a lot of sense. You do feel very steampunk to me.
Yeah.
M'lady, m'lord.
No, just m'lady.
Tipping the hat. Oh, what do you call a man?
M'lady.
Oh, m'lady. It would thrill me greatly if you would do me the immense pleasure of taking a ride with me on my airship this fortnight. Would you like to come over one day for a date and I'll churn us some butter for 6 hours and you can sample my artisanal mead that was made in a toilet?
Death to all of them.
Death to all of them.
I thought it was a steampunk aesthetic to have some loose frilly layers, lots and lots of corseted layers.
Connie's reminding us that today is National Porcupine Day, and
Oh, it's kind of like, really, I'm like, how does this thing function? It's like a fucking skunk filled with quills.
Beaver covered in spikes. Are porcupines steampunk?
Porcupines are definitely steampunk.
A gazelle, is a gazelle steampunk?
No.
What about a giraffe? Is a giraffe steampunk?
No, too exotic. Panther, like a panther is very steampunk.
I don't think a panther is steampunk at all.
A house cat is extremely steampunk.
What about a mountain lion? That feels kind of steampunk to me.
Only if it has some like glowing tubes.
Yeah, and like a mask on.
I'm gonna say an American bald eagle is pretty steampunk. Or a vulture. A turkey vulture is very steampunk to me. Actually, you know what? A turkey. A turkey is a steampunk bird.
That seems steampunky to me.
Oh, Rottweiler is very steampunk.
Oh, yes.
The dodo, yeah.
The dodo bird is the most steampunk bird there is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Flanders. Any animal that's extinct is pretty steampunk. Is a turtle steampunk?
Like one of those like 250-year-old sea turtles?
Sure.
Yeah.
Those big like tortoises, the big land sandy tortoises.
Yeah, definitely.
Those feel very steampunk to me.
There was like that commercial in the 80s where the dog like was like going through Switzerland and had like a barrel around
A Saint Bernard.
Yes, a Saint Bernard. Like we're fucking playing Pictionary over here.
No, a panda is not steampunk. A panda is not steampunk at all. Pandas are like Bauhaus. Pandas are like constructivist. Armadillos are absolutely steampunk, Connie.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, a beetle is steampunk. Made of copper.
Yeah, exactly. You have to like spread the wings of it and
it
you
has
open,
a jewel
it's,
inside,
yeah, and
it's
rotating
making gear,
yes.
and all of a sudden Lara Croft is like, this is the key to getting to the time wheel. My dad isn't dead in this universe or something. Mormons are not steampunk. Christian Scientists are steampunk.
Oh my god.
Utah is very steampunk. That's true. I'm glad we're now back on my balcony.
Yeah.
With all my clouds going by. Sinead O'Connor is not steampunk. No. Tom Petty. Tom Petty is steampunk.
Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians.
The New Bohemians. David Crosby. Anyone with a big mustache. Wilford Brimley, who used to do the diabetes commercials. You know who's got a steampunk energy to them?
Who?
Alanis Morissette. Tori Amos.
Tori Amos is so steampunk.
That is like the truest thing I've ever heard.
Well, I mean, she's like in a sexual relationship with a piano. Like, what's more steampunk than that?
That's true.
My piano.
My piano.
That I fuck all the time while I'm playing it. Four Non-Blondes is so steampunk. Linda Perry in that video with that giant stupid hat on.
She originated it.
This is how Tori Amos plays the piano.
It's
Here, just like fucking her piano.
yeah.
Just like fucking her piano. She's just, the Cars are not steampunk. Sarah McLachlan, not Sarah McLachlan's not steampunk, but Tori Amos is extremely steampunk. No, oh no.
This
Oh,
is
no.
the most steampunk song ever.
What is it?
It's Girl Anachronism by fucking the Dresden Dolls. It's Amanda Palmer. It's the queen of steampunk. She's gotten into the house. Can you give us a little coin-operated boy, Lizzie?
Sure can.
That's the most steampunk love song ever written. But back in the frilly pants, little hat era.
Frilly pants.
Oh, here we go.
Little hat.
Coin-operated boy sitting on the shelf.
It's secretly,
You are steampunk.
I'm very steam. There's a video I want to show you. To me, if you want to see a woman fuck a piano, this is it.
The ivories are tickling her. That's what you're
Oh,
saying.
she tickled the ivories tickled right back.
No.
But at the same time, this is the hottest
Did she
thing I've
just go-
ever seen.
I feel like she just went a little cross-eyed in
She
like
did.
ecstasy.
Yeah, that was
She
her
is
first
coming.
of
That was her first one.
that was her first of several
The way she
orgasms during this
maneuvers her
performance.
hips.
I've never seen someone play the piano with their ass so much.
Yeah.
And that, everybody, is the single greatest footage ever captured of someone having a sex act with a musical instrument.
Dita Von Teese is steampunk.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be true.
But it is.
That is true.
Did you ever see like the tour of Dita Von Teese's house?
A scone is steampunk.
I feel like cinnamon itself is extremely steampunk. It's like the
Is that- yeah.
steampunk mint.
A cinnamon scone is the steampunk baked good.
That's it.
Fruitcake is steampunk.
Oh my God, yes.
Enjoying fruitcake is steampunk.
You want to know who loves fruitcake?
Who?
This motherfucker right here. I mean, Tori Amos and fruitcake, that sounds like an evening to me. Just put on icicle, eat some fruitcake, fuck your piano. Bass guitar is not steampunk. Ska.
Upright bass.
Upright bass is steampunk.
Yes.
That's very true.
Her sexy ways make a old man wish for younger days, yeah, yeah. She knows she's built
to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. Spitting out lyrics, homie, I want ya. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around. Jump amps, amps in the jump, get a amps in the jump, pack it up, pack it in, amps, amps.
Now, something
Do you know what
won't
shaking
see.
hands is? Steampunk.
Kissing a hand is so steampunk.
Oh no.
Curtsy if you're steampunk.
Curtsying is so steampunk. Curtsying is maybe like one of the top 3 steampunk gestures.
Yeah.
Like tip of the hat is number 1.
Curtsy with hand out to be kissed on.
Oh,
Running away and throwing like a hanky behind you as you run. Like,
Depends on the
I
hanky
must
color.
go, but I will leave you with this. And no, white silk. Yeah, I feel like steampunks would have many of them tucked under like a brown leather thigh band.
yeah. What's the most steampunk fabric? I'll go first. It's canvas.
I'm gonna say
Canvas.
burlap.
Oh, burlap
What
is
about
also
tweed?
Oh,
Rich.
Come on.
Lizzie coming through with the tweed.
Because you know what steampunk? Physical files. Having physical data.
Scrolls. Carrier pigeons.
Yeah, only written on vellum.
Vellum, papyrus.
Onion skin.
Oh yeah,
Aged
yeah.
paper, you mean.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you know it's steampunk?
Soaked in tea.
Soaked in tea. Burn the edges. Singe the edges of the paper.
No, this is actually 12 inches of steampunk. We did.
Don't try to fight it. The harder you struggle in that static, the more it'll
I
tingle.
just feel my pixels dissipating.
You know what's steampunk? One of you being in light and one of you not.
Yeah, this is what's
Chiaroscuro.
Yeah.
American Gothic is steampunk.
Yes.
Fuck. Ma-fuck.
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 Malady.
Milady. Fuck. Like, avast, me hearties! I've sensed an enemy in the outer shields of the SS Libertine, our mighty airship, and it's these two fags on Twitch. These things are steampunk.
You would only see it on a movie reel, and it would be
No.
it'd be a silent movie.
No.
with-
Do you know what? It's that box with the goggles that you look into and you crank a crank.
Yeah. It'd be silent, like it would just be the music, and then there'd be the cards.
La, 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 and then a card that says like, "Canvas is steampunk."
Yeah.
You cannot tag your stream steampunk, and it makes sense because this is, it's, you know, it's not being run by any tube and knob kind of
computer that has like typewriter keys, an old like cathode tube, because I guess that's steampunk, and they're like cranking one thing and like pulling a lever over here.
Yeah.
and there's like accordion like pipes that
bellows.
go on.
There's like Rube Goldberg devices going on.
And he's watching
in the
Schitt's
background.
Creek. They're called a Nickelodeon. That's where the fucking thing gets its name, because they cost a nickel. That was a lot back then.
That was a lot
nickel
back
to put
then.
your face where everyone else's face has been during Spanish flu to watch a movie reel?
I guess
To watch a reel?
What?
To what? I would say like a bubbler is very steampunk. Like a multi-chambered
Just
twirly
call-
bong.
And you know what? Any way that a steampunk smokes cannabis is, they call it a bubbler. They're just gonna go. They're gonna
I'm
go
having a
do a
bubbler.
bubbler.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Pardon me, milady. I have to exit the conversation, step outside to the port side, and have a haul off my bubbler.
It wouldn't be something that would be like a handheld apparatus either. It would have
Oh
to,
They
like,
have to
my
go to their car.
God.
They have to go to their car and open a trunk, and it looks like they have an old science
Yeah,
kit in
yeah,
there.
exactly.
A hookah.
No! That's so fucking accurate. That's a hot coal on top of a bunch of I mean, listen, I've had a few of these seedy, meaty, dark and needy drinks. It's a Jameson and Coke,
Yeah,
but they make the Jameson and they make the Coke.
and it's like the old-timey Coke with cocaine in it.
It has cocaine in it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
an orange blossom flower, cinnamon bark, it's mace,
It's
allspice.
yeah.
Like it's a really savory cola.
Yeah.
And a steampunk bong.
I
That's
think
not
that is
Minecraft.
what it is.
A diving bell. Diving bells are so steampunk.
Hotboxing the diving bell.
Is Mad Max steampunk? Mad Max is kind of steampunky.
It might
Okay,
be Diesel.
Mad Max is what steampunk will be for kids like 150 years from now.
Yes.
Who have like a weird nostalgia for like the 2020s.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch Groot talk on my coffee table. You know? Tapes were objectively worse.
Tapes were worse because
Tapes were bad in every way.
tapes were bad in every way. This
Okay, vinyl came out, and they were like, guess what?
Yeah.
Here's a flat black circle. There's 5 songs on this.
You can see the grooves.
You
You can-
figure out where
you
they
can
start.
see.
And then once you're in the know, you could be like, okay, I see a little pause. That's the groove. That's
Yeah.
where the start of the song is. People who listen to music were probably like, you know what? I hope in the next version of whatever music is, it's easier to pick your song and find your place.
yeah.
The people who invented tapes were like the opposite. Let's regress.
Milady.
Darwin.
Is Darwinism as a whole steampunk?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is dabbing just an evolution of tipping your hat? Like, because think about
Yes.
tipping your hat is this.
Yeah.
I mean, is TikTok steampunk? Has dabbing been a way for steampunk to infiltrate mainstream culture?
Yo.
I've got my steampunk thinking goggles on, and I'm ready to... That's not very steampunk. I feel like constantly working until you die of tuberculosis is very
So
steampunk.
she's a fucking poser, is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah.
Her teeth should be falling out from radium poisoning.
Not
That's
unless-
very steampunk.
Not unless they're made of wood. A whalebone corset. The corsets must be whalebone.
They're all doing scrimshaw.
They're whaling.
And they're carving images into whalebone.
They're all doing a Moby Dick LARP.
Thing together.
Deandra would be coming in with like an eye patch, one of those double-barreled guns.
Yeah.
like a hook hand, but instead of the hook, it's like a long stick with a cigarette
A
on
cigarette
it.
on it, yeah.
She's just like fucking going for it.
Yeah.
She's maybe also just kind of in a pirate costume, but pirates is very steampunk. I'm gonna say surface piercings would be steampunk, yes.
It would have to be like done in a very like old-timey method. Like it couldn't be like with like
Heat up an iron rod.
Yeah. Like there couldn't be anything coming from an autoclave to do this.
You have to
It
be
has
biting a literal bullet.
Yeah, you have to take a shot of whiskey while they like
In a
take it
barn.
Yeah.
And the person doing it is also your dentist.
Yeah.
And also makes horseshoes.
Yeah. But like this one over here, this woman,
This punk.
she seems to have reading glasses on.
Glasses are only steampunk if they're thick.
I was expecting more Edison bulbs on the ceiling.
Oh.
Definitely
Tesla coils are very...
Tesla coils are extremely so.
Yeah. Teslas, I feel, very steampunk.
I don't think that making potions is steampunk.
No, it's
What if-
not.
and also they would surely not be blue. They would be red, like a deep, deep red.
Or
Yeah.
green.
Green.
They would be called, like, tonics.
Yes. A blue tonic doesn't exist for me in that world. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with a lime green that like kind of smokes and has an audible pop.
My
Yeah.
favorite drink is champagne served at 30,000 feet. I'm more steampunk now. Did you ever get anything engraved at a Things Engraved in a mall?
No.
First of all, engraving. Very steampunk.
Oh my god.
Lizzie, have you ever had a thing engraved at a Things Engraved?
Sure have.
Because once it's engraved, the thing, it's engraved.
Because that's what they do.
Spencer's Gifts is kind of steampunk.
What about the
Yeah.
It Store?
The It Store's not
The It
steampunk.
Store is
Wait. What about the pills at the cash register from the It Store?
Oh, like boner pills.
Yes.
Pills.
Those
Stay
seem
hard
steampunk.
forever.
Those seem steampunk.
Yeah. Do you know what's steampunk? Like spring-loaded bit of gum.
How dare you? I love a spring-loaded piece of gum. We've all found out that you're very steampunk tonight.
I didn't even do this. This just happened.
I
I was
kind of
having
just
such a
turned
good
like
time.
this.
My hair said victory, baby.
It might be the humidity down here too.
I've been having such a merry old night in the land of our airships. I don't know.
Lady.
Oh, you know what? It's a hoopla.
Would
Oh,
steampunkers say gay?
I feel like
they
they
would say gay. Would they say gay?
Would they
would
say
say gay. I say gay. A rollicking gay hoopla has been had by all. I tip my victory roll to you.
Lady. Yeah, where is the line between pirate and like literally old English?
R. If you say R, you're not steampunk, you're a pirate.
Yeah.
Is steampunk pirates for air? Is that the best way we could sum it up? What's the Earth version?
Diesel
punk, the driving one.
Yeah.
Get this
Oh, no,
steampunk
you're-
shit out of
you're-
here!
you're-
I'm gonna slap you, silly! I'm even gonna slap you a little bit down here! It's clockwork pirates for air. Pocket watches. Do you know what this would be called, Lizzie? An astrolabe.
Astrolabia.
Not only does this tell me the time, but it tells me exactly where around the sun's rotation the Earth is.
Someone one day found a pocket watch in an attic, blew it off, opened it, and like Pandora's box,
Yeah.
steampunk was unleashed
And
into
like,
the
I'm
universe.
gonna base my entire personality around
Yeah.
this pocket watch.
Totally. Do you know what it is to point? Steampunk. It's very steampunk to point. Tally ho! This way! Onward! North! Pointing is
Yeah,
very
pointing
steampunk.
and shouting
You!
the direction that you're going to.
Air to blue.
That's the currency.
An air de bleu.
An air de bleu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tally ho, Chris.